Rooted in Rights presents Creative Control with Shannon Finnegan.
I am Shannon Finnegan. I'm an artist. I'm a white woman, early 30s. I have kind of shoulder-length blonde hair that is a little bit extra wind-tossed today because it's been very windy in New York. I'm here at Eyebeam in Brooklyn, New York. Eyebeam is a nonprofit arts organization that is really thinking about artists who are engaged with technology. I proposed a specific project for this residency, which is recontextualizing alt text as a type of poetry and using that as a way to engage more people, specifically artists, in creating descriptions for images they're producing.
A paper card with the words Artists for Alt Text in blue.
I feel like so often access is pushed into this realm of compliance. It's all about checking a box. As a disabled person, interacting with accessibility that is created by other disabled people, that's a more creative process, that's more centered in relationship building, is, I think, really valuable and feels much better in terms of the types of experiences I want to have. A project that I've done around physical space has been this museum bench project. The benches are made out of plywood, they're painted this bright blue color, and then they have these kind of handwritten all caps text on them. So one says, "This exhibition has asked me to stand for too long, sit if you agree." And the other one says, "I'd rather be sitting, sit if you agree." As an artist, I visit a lot of museums, and it's really hard on my body to stand for long periods of time, and I was just surprised at how few benches there were. I think when I think about accessibility, a lot of it is these really long-term systemic changes that are going to need to happen in order to, I think, create the type of world that we really want. But there's some things that seem like we could really have them now. The museum benches are a way of protesting the inaccessibility of those spaces while also providing comfort and rest. Something that I think a lot about is how can I make work in a way that is really suited to my body and the ways that I move through the world. I was really interested in making bigger work, but it's really hard for me. I don't have access to a ton of space. It's really hard for me to lift it and install it and transport it. And so I kind of came to this solution, which was that I could make a text piece where each letter was cut out of 8.5 by 11 chipboard. And then as those letters amassed together into a phrase, they could take up this much larger space and kind of become this very portable mural. The first one that I did says, "Reinventing the strangeness of my movement as an art form that only I am the perfect practitioner of." When it was installed, it was across this huge wall. It was a double arc of letters spanning across 2 doorways. I haven't been able to learn about myself and my identity as a disabled person from mainstream culture, but I've learned so much from other disabled people, from their writing, from their art. And so I think there's this amazing thing that can happen in disability communities where we are mirroring back to each other kind of different facets of ourselves and our experiences. And so that's something that I've been thinking a lot about in my work is how can I create things that respond to my experience and give other disabled people an opportunity for kind of reflection or catharsis or resonance. If you're interested in learning more about my work, I have a website, shannonfinnegan.com, ShannonFinnegan.com. My Instagram and Twitter handles are the first 4 letters of my first name, Shan, S-H-A-N, and then my last name, Finnegan.
Produced by Rooted in Rights.